Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to create some tags for my art journaling and I'm going to experiment using different medium. And I'm going to use some dilution inks, distress inks and acrylic paints. Let's see the process. I'm going to use some white chart papers and I'm going to cut out into different sizes. Now I'm going to start with acrylic paints and I'm going to keep the background very simple and soft with less colors so I can create more interesting layers on top. In this process, I have decided to use wet wipes for blending these paints, not the paint brushes, as the wet wipes are already having a lot of water in that, so it will help me to blend the colors and soften the color nicely. After drawing the first layer of the background, I have decided to use stencils for the second layer and I'm going to use again wet wipes, and this time I'm trying to keep little darker tone for the second layer so it will be visible, and I'm quite happy with the end result. As I already said in the beginning, the reason why I'm using the wet wipes because it will allow me to spread or blend the colors nicely, and I'm seeing the colors are really blending well. For the second layer, I'm trying to keep mid-tone of colors so I can still add more tones in another layers. I'm also trying to keep soft tones in the middle, so when I will add more layers on top, it will create more interesting background. Well, after using my stencils, I always clean them immediately using wet wipes so I'll not get dark stains on them. Though I'm enjoying the whole process of creating these interesting background, but still the end result is not what I was expecting. Maybe the acrylic paints I'm using, these are the regular one, not something special. Or maybe something else, I don't know. Let's keep them together and see the end result. They look nice. And this time for new tags, I've decided to use distress inks using cosmetics sponges. I like the first layer as the color is really nice and bright. I'm trying using different stencils in the background to create some interesting background, as I'm really liking the process of it, and the result is much better than acrylic paints. After creating two layers of background, I have decided to use black color for third layer, and I'm quite happy with the end result. This time I didn't want to keep the background plain with one tone of color, so I've decided to use stencils directly on the white surface so I can see a different and interesting background. As you can see, the distress inks are very pigmented and they have different effects, and they are much better than the acrylic paints I have used in the beginning. So the result is totally different from the previous tags. I'm quite satisfied after seeing the end result with distress inks. They look really good. Let's try dilution inks now. And again, this time also I have decided to use dilution inks directly on the white surface, as these inks are very pigmented. And I really like the first layer of this bright color. I wanted to use this funky fuchsia color, but unfortunately the spray was not working, so I decided to put some splatters and spread it using wet wipes. Wow, I really like it. The stencil has so much excess color, so I'm wiping it in my sketchbook so I can use it next time. Now I have done 3 different medium in 3 different style of tags. Time to give some final touches, some tiny details to make them more interesting. I have decided to use very thin black marker for the fine details. Well, in the whole process, I really like the end result of dilution inks and distress inks. Experimenting with different medium always give me an idea or allow me to choose the correct medium for my focal point, middle ground or background. I hope you're enjoying the process of experimentation of different media, tools and techniques. I'm adding more layer of background so I can prepare these tags to use them in other art journal pages. I can see the difference between each medium clearly. Using black color as a final layer of any background always enhance the art piece. These are the used wet wipes. I always clean my brushes and stencils and keep them safely, and I'm using them to give final touches to these tags. After completing the whole process of creating these tags, I can compare which is the correct medium to use next time. I'm definitely going to use a lot of dilution inks and distress inks to create background as they look really nice and vibrant. Thank you so much for watching and giving your time.